Hi Sophia, this is your video lesson for the week. We're going to go over the sections on how to play the Batman song. You already did that very well in this week's lesson. We're going to kind of review that. I'm going to show you how the song is broken down, give you a little bit of tips, how to remember how to play each of the sections on there. I'm going to play Red River Valley, go through the parts really slow. I'm going to be backed up a little bit on the camera, try something a little different. And also I'm going to show you a D chord. Ooh, that one's going to be new and fun. So, for Batman, let's start with that. That one is actually, I mentioned it during our lesson, it's really broken up into two sections. There's the low section and the high section. Back up a little, just for that. That's the high section. That's the low section. Each of those is broken up really into 12 bars each, and I'm going to kind of go through it and explain just how a way to kind of remember each of the parts here so we know how many times we play each of the sections. Alright, so first part of it is the low section, That's what we're playing down here. And what that part is, it's 12 bars. Let me play it real quick, just that, and then I'll break it down each little section and kind of a way for you to remember the progressions in it. So let me play it all the way through one time. Alright, so what's going on there? Let's break it down. We're going to kind of, it's a 12-bar section. I'm going to count each of the bars out as I play them because that's what it is. And we're going to kind of break it up into fours. So let me show you how the first 4 bars of it go, of those 12 bars. The first 4. This is bar number 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the first 4 bars. It's just that one little part repeating on the 5th fret with your 3rd finger starting here, 5th fret, 5th string. So what I would suggest is kind of just count out to yourself when you're starting at 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the first 4 bars. Easy, easy, easy. You know how to do that. It's just repeating the same thing over and over. Let's go to bar number 5 of that part, that section. That is going to be the same riff, but we're starting on the 4th string, 5th fret, with your 3rd finger. So it's 5, 6. You just repeat it twice. That same little riff on this line, that repeats twice. So bar 5 and bar 6. Now we have bar 7 and bar 8. So let me repeat the first 4 bars for you. I'm going to count out as I play each of them. So the first 4 bars are here on the 5th string. Bars 5 and 6 are on the 4th string. And 7 and 8 are back on the 5th string. I'll count them out for you while I play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Simple stuff. Now, here we go with bars 9. That's where we do the big jump here to the 7th fret on the 4th string with our 3rd finger. So here is bar number 9. Then we only do that one once. Then we go back down to the 5th fret on the 4th string, same string. That same riff we just played. And then that's bar number 10. Then 11, back to the 5th string. And and 12. Is that just repeating? So let me repeat bars 9, 10, 11, and 12 for you. So this is, I'm sorry, let me count it out. This is bar number 9, 10, 11, 12. So let me play it all over again, that entire section, but I'm going to count out the bars while I'm playing it. Bar number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? So just remember, it goes 4, just doing that. Then you go 2 of this, 2 of this. The big jump, we only do 1 of that. We only do 1 of the big, after the big jump. 1 more and then 2 more. So just remember that. Work on that this week for that first section. But look, we're also going to do the second section. It's exactly the same thing except we're playing up here. But the exact same pattern. So let me break down the next section. I'm going to say bars 1 through 12 again just to keep for simplicity's sake. But they'll really be bars 13 through 24. But that's okay. Just follow along with the sheet music that you have on here. But let me go ahead and start. That's where we start on the D. That's on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. This is the second section of the song. Bar number 1. Bar number 2. 3, 4. It's the exact same thing as over here where we repeated that 4 times. We're just now repeating it up here 4 times. 2, 3, 4. And just like when we were down here, after we repeat this 4 times, we went a string higher in the exact same place and played twice. We do that here. So let me play bars 1 through 8 for the second section up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see how we jump to the first string? Doing that exact same pattern, same as we did down here. Now, like we did down here, there's that part where we do a big jump where our 3rd string starts on the 7th fret. Here we do a big jump again, but it's to the 5th fret. And on your guitar, that's where the first dot is. My guitar has this extra dot right here on the 3rd. So just don't pay attention to that. Remember, yours, the first place there's a dot on here, that's the 5th fret. And that's where you do the jump here on the 1st string, 5th fret with your 3rd finger. So that's bar number 9. Then you go down, just like you did over here, you go down back to this position on the 3rd fret of the 1st string for bar 10. Then bar 11 goes back to the 2nd string. And 12. So let me play that section again. Bar 9, 10, 11, 12. So let me do that entire second section again, and I'm going to say the bars out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now actually bar 12, I lied. We do something a little different. We just play D once, and then it goes, we play the chord G, your favorite. Batman. So let me play that last part again. The last 4 bars again. And I'll show you that part. I know we didn't really get that part a little much in the lesson, but that's how the song ends. That last 12th bar just hits the D. Then you take a rest and go play a G chord. And we know G. So that's Batman on there, broken down each little part. Practice it really slow. You did a great job just like getting started with it today. I think you could play the song easy. Remember, we want to get it all the way to 160 beats per minute. Practice it slow as you started though. So I'm going to do now Red River Valley really slow. And I just want you to kind of follow along with my fingers. So this one I'm going to back up a little bit so you can also see what I'm doing with my right hand. But I want to see how this goes on here. So let's give it a shot. Okay, and just pay attention to my fingers. And we'll just kind of go. 1, 2. One thing I just kind of want to go over is some of the sections that I know we were having a little trouble with. In the very beginning, just remember it goes D, that's on the fifth string, G, B, B, then it goes to the third string, A, G, then fourth string, second fret, E, G, D, G, B, B, A, G, E, G. Okay? Really, the middle section, beyond that, I think you have that down. I just want to do the very last section, just do that kind of slow. Really, you have this song pretty much down. I know you said it's really hard. I thought your recording was really good, and I'm putting it up. I want you to listen to this week and last week's, because I know last week's you said it wasn't as good, or you saw last week's better. I disagree. I think this week's was. But let me play that last part. This is those last 5 bars of the song, where it starts on E, E, D, F sharp, G, A, B, A, G. So do that really slow. E, E, D, F sharp, G, A, B, back down to A, then open G. One more time. All right. I think you'll be able to get that super easy. I think you're going to do very well with it. So last thing I want to show you, I don't want you to really focus on any strumming patterns with it. I just want to show you a D chord. So it is in your book on page 38, how to play it. But so remember, that's 38 of that first section. So the way we play it, remember D7, how we had our open D. Then our second finger, let me back up a little bit just so I guess I can zoom in. D. Then with our middle finger we play A. Well, this is D7, I should specify. Then we played C, and then D again. That was D7. It's very similar to that, so if you remember D7, this will be a piece of cake. So what we have here, again, this is for a regular D. Our fourth string, let me start from the bottom actually. Sixth string and fifth string, we don't even play. We're only going to play these top 4 strings. Okay, so don't even think about these two. When we strum it, we don't strum those. So D, the fourth string, that's open. We don't play anything there. We leave that one as it is. We take our first finger. We're going to put that on the third string, second fret. D, A. Second fret, first string. Then, what we're going to play, we're going to use our third finger next on the second string. And that's on the third fret of the second string, on the D. So it goes open D on the fourth string, second fret on the third string, third fret on the second string. D, A, D, spells dad, kind of cool. Then with our second finger, that's going to go on the second fret of the first string, on an F sharp. So just to review, open D on the fourth string, with your first finger on the second fret, third string, with your third finger on the second string, third fret, on D. And then you're going to take this one and put that on the first string, second fret. And remember, these bottom two don't get played. Shows a picture of it on page 38 of your book, so take a look at that. So I just want you to practice playing that. Don't worry about having to do any kind of rhythm, but I want you just to kind of get your fingers used to it. And we'll look at that this week. Anyways, that's all I have for you this week on here, Sophia. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Sorry I didn't get a video for you last week. I know you're very upset about that. But we are going to, keep going with this. You're doing a really good job. Batman sounded great today. I think you'll be able to do it good. Good job, and we might even get it all the way to 160. It'd be good if I could play it well. Anyways, if you have any questions, just let your mom or dad know, and I'll help out in anything I can. And I will see you on Sunday. Have a good day, Sophia.